Welcome to the demo of the 24B feature, automatically assign item structure components to work definition operations in Oracle Fusion Cloud Manufacturing. With this feature, using the Redwood user experience, you can now create or copy a discrete or process manufacturing work definition for a standard item with its components automatically assigned to operations based on the suggested operation sequence in the item structure. In addition, you can run the process item structure changes to work definition schedule process to automatically assign an added structure component to the corresponding manufacturing work definitions in the existing and Redwood user experiences and receive a notification of an updated suggested operation sequence for review and possible actions such as versioning, update, or correction. It addresses the need to implement a design engineer's suggestion for the operation sequence of components in a manufacturing work definition before it can be used for production, supply planning, and cost planning, and enables better synchronization in the design to manufacturing digital thread without any manual intervention. This demo shows how item structure components are automatically assigned to work definition operations while creating a discrete manufacturing work definition. First, we will review the item structure components of an item, which is AS55888 in this demo, for which we will create the work definition. As you can see, here are the suggested operation sequences that have been assigned to some of the components in the item structure. Next, let's navigate to the work definition work area to create a work definition of the item using its item structure. In the work definition work area, we will use the Manage Work Definitions task to navigate to the work definitions page in Redwood. As you can see here, the work definitions page is rendered in Redwood. We will now create a work definition by clicking on the Create Work Definition button. We will enter the details required to create the work definition. First, we will enter the item for which we will create the work definition. We will select the item. As you can see here, the related details such as the item structure, completion subinventory are automatically defaulted. Next, let's select a work definition name required to create the work definition. Having entered the details, we will click on the Create button to create the work definition. We would now be navigated to the Operations page where we will create the work definition operations. We will modify the placeholder operation details and use it to create our first operation, which is assembly. We will enter the operation name and select a work center. We will enter the operation name as assembly. Select the work center. Next, we will create our second operation in sequence, which is testing. We will enter the operation name as testing. Select the work center. After entering the operation name and selecting a work center, we will mark the operation as a count point operation. And finally, we will create the third operation in sequence, which is packing. We will enter the operation name as packing. Select the work center and mark the operation as a count point operation. Having created the operations, we will save the details. As you can see here, a message is displayed confirming that 7 out of 9 components defined in the item structure were assigned to the work definition operations. Let's now navigate to the operation items page to review the details of the components. The assigned items view in the operation items page displays the item structure components that were automatically assigned to work definition operations. The item structure view in the operation items page displays the suggested operation sequence that's used as a basis to automatically assign item structure components. Now let's assign the components to work definition operations that weren't automatically assigned. We will manually assign the first unassigned component to operation 30 and the other to operation 10. Having assigned the operations, let's save the changes. Now let's talk about the mismatched operation sequences filter chip. This filter chip provides a means to identify component records where the suggested operation sequence does not match with the work definition operation sequence. Let's see how this works. For this, we will navigate to the assigned items view and change the operation sequence of a component such that it is different from its suggested operation sequence in the item structure. We will change the operation sequence of component SB90207 to 20. Now let's save the changes and navigate back to the item structure view. Let's click on the mismatch operation sequences filter chip. As you can see, the component record for which the work definition operation sequence does not match with its suggested operation sequence is filtered and displayed here. This is how item structure components are automatically assigned to work definition operations while creating a work definition. This concludes the demo. Thank you for watching.